Well, here we are at Seniors Have Dreams too, and it's an artist show. And my first guest is Tony.
Hello everyone, I'm Tony Yuskis from Meriden, Connecticut, and it's very nice to talk to you all out there.
Well, we're certainly glad to have you, Tony. I took a look at your work, and you had some photographs displayed. Now, how long have you been doing this?
Well, when I was a boy of 5, many years ago, my first experience was, this was in the 1960s, my first experience was sketching on a piece of pad, just a pencil, whatever was available.
Yeah.
The cartoon of the Flintstones on TV, and I tried to get it, you know.
Absolutely.
I didn't know of anything else to draw, and that continued throughout high school, and I decided to go to college for it.
Yeah, that's great.
Acrylics, watercolor, marker. It's all been a blessing.
Yeah, you touch a little bit of everything. Yeah, you can see it in your work. You know, it's very nice, very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, there are many influences. As far as contemporary artists, well, first of all, Salvador Dali. Because I had never seen anything like his stuff in that.
That's true. Salvador Dali is something else, yeah.
When you love it, it's work, but it isn't work. And I try to put as much as I can into each piece, whether it be drawing, photography, poetry. It's just a passion, and I guess I love the moment when you, after reworking it and saying finally, it's done. You know.
You can let it go.
You let it go.
Yeah.
It's a journey. I mean, mine started at 5 years old, sketching off the television. I'm 61 years old now, and it's more of enjoyment. It's more of a passion, I think, than ever before. So to people of any age who'd like to get into it, just do it. Don't question yourself. Don't ask yourself. If you feel you'd like to try something, try it. And say, don't waste the gifts that you're given.
Good advice, very good advice.
His head was bent in song. Actually, his head was bent in syrup. Because he was hungry and he saw in the shrimp edition. You know what everybody says to me when I do that? They say, sing the song right, Peter. Particularly if it's children. Can you do it now for me so you remind me? Sing the song right. Don't be more insistent. Okay. Bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain.
No longer went to bed, longer cherry rain.
Without his lifelong friend, love could not be brave.
So puff that mighty train, sadly sleep.
Alice.
Alice Bates.
Alice Bates.
Yes,
And Alice has some work here
yes I do.
that she is displaying. And tell us a little bit about your work.
Well, I'm an oil painter, and I started really when I was a school teacher teaching middle school and high school, and I needed some place to recharge. So I took classes on a Saturday, the men, and I just started, loved it, and I've kept on going.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
I love color, I love oil painting, I love squishing,
Yeah,
I love doing things outside.
right, right. And it's become a passion.
It's become a passion, unfortunately, as you get, we moved into a retirement community and I have to paint on the bed, and that's a little bit hard. And when we travel, my husband gets covered with paint, but we manage.
Yes, yes, it's all part of the journey.
It is.
You mentioned outside, you do mostly landscapes painting?
Mostly landscapes or seascapes.
Seascapes.
I love seascapes
Yeah,
too.
those are my favorite. I love to see, yes.
And I've tried to get the colors right, and I've tried to get the motion right, because I just love the scene.
Do you have formal training, or did you teach yourself as you went?
I really taught myself. I did take classes for a while, not too long, but different places. But I've traveled and watched and tried to listen to what other people have to say.
You knew what you wanted to do.
I knew what I wanted to do, and then they'd make suggestions, and sometimes I'd agree. But more often I kind of stick to it when I want to.
I guess that's the best way to impress is to have your own outlook on it, follow it, which I see you do.
Some of the paintings here are my teachers. I started when our children were very little, and we became good friends. And she died, she had no children. She was one of those women who took care of her mother and father. So we inherited a lot of her paintings, and I'm trying to find homes for them, which is what she would like. And I think this kind of place where seniors have dreams would give her great joy. This one down here is hers. She's more detailed than I am, and I'm freer with colors, and she didn't do any C's, but I've got a big C one up there. And she invited me to go out to the Tetons with her. She said, I have an extra bed. I'm going out with the National YWCA, environmental. She said, come out and you can stay in my room. So there's a painting up there that she did on the Tetons. And it was a magical time.
I imagine.
You like mountains too?
I do.
Well, I love children, and I love trying to get people out into nature. I'm a lifetime member of the Sierra Club, and I work with environmentalists and environmental groups.
We're here live, as you can tell.
Yes.
A lot of people are here. It's a fantastic event. And is there anything else maybe you could suggest or let's say for a young artist coming up?
Well, I think it's wonderful the work that they're doing here, trying to give seniors dreams, doing things. I know one of the last things she told me was giving a lady who dearly wanted to go to the Red Sox game. And so Sally maneuvered through this organization, Seniors Have Dreams, for this woman to get a van, and 5 tickets were given to a Red Sox game, and they put her in a wheelchair. She was willing to do that, and they even put her name on the board on the 5th inning, and the Red Sox won. But it's that kind of giving joy to older people. I like to help with my art to do that.
That's a great message.
The magic dragon lived by the sea.
painting at the Senior Center for the Barron High School, Maloney High School for adult education. I started back in probably 1975, and I painted for quite a few years there, working with oils, and then I went on to watercolor, and I studied under Jerry Campliff, and then Bruce Ray. And then I had to decline because there was no classes that I wanted to take except on days that I worked. So I kind of gave it up for about 10 years, 15 years, and then I got back into it just recently, maybe about 5 years now. So it's been getting back in the groove of it. I work in a beauty salon, and I started doing house portraits, which seemed to catch on. And I did quite a few of them for a few years, and I was really, people were very interested in that.
So homeowners would sort of commission
family members would commission me to do their mom and dad's home, grandma's house, and favorite places that they had. So
that's great. That's very interesting.
It was fun. The more you do, the better you are. So when you give it up for a few years, you feel a little rusty, but
getting back on the bicycle.
Get back on the bicycle, absolutely, absolutely.
Do you have any words for anyone painting yet, or thinking, or
well, you should always try it. I was never a thing that I thought I wanted to do. My mother was taking lessons and said, "Why don't you come?" And I said, "I don't have anything to paint." She said, "Just come."
Yeah.
She said, "I'll give you a piece of paper," and that was it.
You never know what's going to come out of it.
That was, yep.
Best challenge, blank piece of paper.
The first painting I ever did that I hung on the wall, my friends had come over, and when he got into the front door, he and his wife, he looked up, he said, "Where did you get that?" I said, "I bought it at the mall for $10. He says, "Oh, you got ripped." So from then on, I kept working at it.
Yeah. It's a great thing. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you very much, Paul. It was a pleasure talking to you.
I've lived and married all my life, and I've been taking professional photographs for about 42 years.
And that's your medium, photography.
Yes.
Always photography.
Always.
And you have professional training? You've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I actually started way back in junior high school in photography. And I did it from high school to college, and I taught school for 6 years. And during that time, I did a lot of weddings and portraits on the sideline. And eventually I got so busy where I had to make a choice between one or the other. And being a person who likes to travel, I chose photography. And newspaper sports work, when I first started out, became known to people in American by bylines under the photograph.
So you were sent out on assignments, so to speak.
Yeah, I would do high school sports, and the sports editor of the journal, Harry Dyer, at that time, gave me a lot of opportunities to do different sports. And I didn't get paid very much, but I did get my name on each picture. And probably had over 1,000 pictures published during that time.
Yeah. Well, it's all part of the journey.
Oh yeah, I got to pay your dues to do portrait work. However, now with digital photography, I can take a portrait of people's homes and make it look like it was done in the studio. And it's a whole new ballgame.
Yeah,
I always had the thought that a picture should come from your heart, that you should have a reason for cooking that show, not just to physically, take a picture. It's got to move you in some way. It's a fun moment. Cartier Bresson in France had the decisive moment. That's what he was noted for. I didn't follow that exactly, but the premise of photographing something that moves you particularly at the time, that motivated me.
Yeah, very interesting.
You develop your own way of looking at things.
Your photography has really led you quite a life.
Oh yes, I have no complaints, believe me.
I believe.
Had a lot of enjoyable moments. Very enjoyable moments.
And we're enjoying a very live audience, as you can see.
Well, I'm glad they have it. Looks like they have a really fine turnout.
Yeah.
Very wonderful for us.
My name is Charlie Kaczynski. I'm a resident of Wallingford. I'm glad to be participating in this event. Proceeds go to help seniors who have dreams. I've always wanted to do something, but because of circumstance, I'm not able to. I'm proud to be here.
Well, everyone is glad you're here as well. And I've seen your work, and it's pretty incredible.
Thank you.
And well, you told us why you're here, to help seniors have dreams too. But what is it that motivated you to do what you do?
A couple of years ago, I picked up a camera. And when I would be playing with the photos on the computer, friends would be over and they'd say, "What are you doing with photos?" I said, "I'm having fun." They mentioned that I should be marketing these and selling. I kind of wanted to say, "Yeah, thank you for the gift."
You weren't buying it at first.
No, not at all. And I kept hearing it. Finally, I decided I consider my friends to be much smarter than I. And I figured I would jump in the water.
Yeah, make it if you got something here, right?
So a couple of years ago, I bought a tent, I got a tax ID, I printed some business cards, I started mapping the framing, started going to town fairs, craft fairs, and to my surprise, people were buying.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
My friends were right. I can't thank my friends enough. There's a reason for what I'm experiencing now.
A few of the folks I've interviewed so far have said they have been doing this from, say, high school or a very young age. But you mentioned only a few years ago you started.
Yes.
That's incredible. So, there's any time it's good to start. You know, you find something, you have a passion for it, jump in.
That's right.
You agree?
Of a gentleman on his deathbed, a famous individual, I forget who it was. And he was in earshot of death, so to speak. And he said, "Bring me a flute." And they said, the people that knew him said, "You don't know how to play." And he said, "Well, when am I going to get a chance to learn?" "Bring me a flute."
Good point. Good point. Never give up, always look forward.
So I look at life this way. A lot of this amount of time. Enjoy it. Take your life to your fullest potential. Who knows?
Right. Absolutely. That's great. That's great. Obviously, you have a lot of passion for it.
That's a good word. That's a very good word.
Do you have any words for get someone to come out or to feed their animal interest?
I would say, in relation to what my friends said to me, they said, "You should be doing this." And if you're out there and you hear your friends saying, "You should be doing this with you, you should be doing this with you, or you should be doing that with you," listen to your friends, because they see something that you see. They see a lot of confidence in you where you might not see something that you can't do, but they see that your work is perfect.
Yeah, that's great. Well, it's been a great interview, John. I'm glad you sat down.
I'm glad I sat down too. I was nervous.
Yes, but you see, it's all quite honest. We're here, everybody's here. We should like what you
Thank you.
You an artist too?
I'm a performer. I'm an actor. Theater. I'm hosting public
Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe.